Chrisean Rock and Blueface are back at it again, and this time it looks like Chrisean's life might really be over. She has been reportedly sleeping in motels and scamming banks just to get some money to take care of Junior. And to make matters worse, Blueface is making things harder for her by calling his goons to jump her. Apparently, Chrisean stole his money and he wants all of it back, no questions asked. Now, this mess with Chrisean being broke and crashing in motels ain't nothing new. If y'all remember, she actually got into it with Blueface some months ago when she crashed at his place and left the entire house looking an absolute mess. Blue said he let her in there after she came out of prison because she didn't have any money and had no one to stay with. But Chrisean, being Chrisean, threw multiple parties, barely cleaned up, and had anyone and everyone coming in and out of there like it was a crack house. When Blue got word of this, he sent his folks to kick her out and even called CPS on her for alleged child endangerment. And as usual, Chrisean came online crashing out about this, but absolutely no one cared.
Perfectly fine, everything is perfectly fine, everything is perfectly fine. I can say it so many times, ain't okay, ain't fine. You see how I just try to, did you see how I just try to convince myself?
Right when the Blueface door closed, she dialed up everyone to help her. I'm talking about her friends, fans, streamers, and even ex-boyfriends. Finally, the streamer Rican allowed her to move into his place, so she went off to Cali and to stay with him. It's really the fact Chrisean is so broke she had to have one of her fans drive her 5 hours to Cali. Because even if you couldn't take a flight, why don't you at least have your own car? Literally, never heard of a celebrity asking a fan to take them on a road trip. Even though Chrisean had been denying being broke, she was caught begging her fans to send her freebies for Junior because she didn't have a dime to her name. She posted a new P.O. box begging folks to send her a little something. When she finally got enough freebies from her fans, she made this follow-up post that said, "I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who's been supporting me and my son. The love y'all showed me by sending things to our P.O. box means more than words can explain. We're so grateful for every single person who's been part of this holy moment with us. It's a blessing to feel covered by a community that truly cares. Thank you for being part of our journey." As if this wasn't bad enough, text messages leaked, exposing her for being a scammer. Apparently, she and her new man have been cashing fake checks at the bank.
I'm at the bank.
Why would you say that, bro?
Well, they didn't get off your top.
We got Rock busting down the checks. She a celebrity, so they go through every time. Damn, that's crazy. So she know they fake? Yeah, she knows. She came to the homie trying to get some money. I told Lil Bro to line it up. That makes sense, because she was supposed to be on the new season of Baddies, but she got fired. She fumbled $200,000. She was saying they owe her millions. She was trying to have us backdoor Lemmy and rob him at the Zeus building. Now, once all this tea got spilled, Chrisean tried to save face by making it look like she is the rich one. But Blue was using her money to trick people into thinking he's richer. Chrisean was basically trying to flip the narrative. If y'all remember, back in 2023, when Chrisean and Blue were deep in their toxic mess, there was an incident where Chrisean Blue tried to kick her out of his crib, but she broke in through a window and cut her own arm to write "I love Blue" on the wall in her red fluid. She then got in his Mercedes-Benz G63 G-Wagon, valued around $200,000 to $250,000, and drove cross-country from LA to her family in Baltimore. Blue reported it stolen, and cops pulled her over in Oklahoma. She was arrested on charges for possessing and concealing a stolen vehicle, plus distribution and possession of a controlled substance with intent. Well, during a recent interview on Vlad TV, Blue was asked about this again, and he confirmed that Chrisean did, in fact, steal his car.
And stealing my car.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, but that's what that day has to do with, because I'm like, man, I'm done with you. You can't come back here no more.
She wrote "I love Blue" with her own blood.
Mm-hmm.
And then stole your G-Wagon and drove it to Baltimore, which is 25 hours away from
crazy.
LA.
I've never had this happen to me. I've never met anyone like that.
When Chrisean saw this interview, she decided to use it as an opportunity to debunk the rumors that she's broke and homeless. She flipped the script, claiming that the G-Wagon was hers, and Blue snitched to bounty hunters to get her locked up just to flex.
That's why I was saying, I never really got to finish my season for her. I ended up getting locked up and shit. The bounty hunters came and got me.
Oh, you got locked up too?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you go for?
Warrants. Already passed. Oh, Blueface snitched on me, talking about I stole his car.
Did you take his whip?
That was my shit.
What kind of car was it?
It was a G-Wagon. I mean, all that shit was mine. I paid for all that shit.
And to make matters even worse, she and Blue almost got into a nasty feud at the recent Baddies premiere. Chrisean and her new man pulled up to the event with multiple YNs, like they were coming specifically to cause trouble. Now usually, Blue will ignore this, but since Chrisean recently made threats on his life, he couldn't ignore this like he did the others. Apparently, Chrisean wasn't into the event because of this, but she claims she actually was, and that her pulling up with all those YNs had nothing to do with Blue.
The Blue revoked. Pass. Okay. Schoolyards red LA. That. Yeah, homies. I don't know what they thought. Like, come on, cuz. I'll run this shit. I'll tell them I'll tell them not to let Jamie motherfucker. Dead homies, they not gonna let cuz in. Okay.
Like, I got paid to be there. I see if it was like the welcome home party and we showed up, denied entry. What are you talking about? I was at work. Then it's so crazy because when I got in there, I left. As soon as that shit hit my account, I left. We left. So it's like, damn, I got paid just to show my face.
As usual, people had their own thoughts, like this person who said, "You don't pull up to get a wire. She lies so much." She had gotten the wire earlier that day. She showed up with 20 gang members, really thinking they were going to be welcomed inside, after threatening this man's life multiple times online. She's such a liar. Another person said, "Y'all steady defending this nasty, spiteful rat who ruined her son's health, and I just don't understand that." Soon as Blueface dismisses her, she with BPS and rivals of Blueface hood. Chrisean trying to run into Blue with rival gang members, but was denied. Loser. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Chrisean stealing from Blueface? And do you really think she was trying to press him? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.